So what makes a city attractive to tourists? It's culture.
Over 100 artists could lose their workplaces if this building you see behind me, the Beaumont, shuts its doors. Owner Jude Kuzner says that's a possibility because of the rising rent and property taxes here in Vancouver.
We had been hopeful that the announcement of the split tax last week on March the 8th was going to see bigger differences between what we were currently paying and what we would pay in the future. And in the end, that number was very significantly lower than we expected.
Kuzner says they're now paying $7,000 more in rent and property tax per month. And this year's 10.7% property tax increase isn't helping. The city has a new relief program to lessen taxes for small business owners who pay more because of their building's development potential. But Kuzner says it's too little, too late. And the artists in the building say there's a lot to lose if the building goes under.
All of these artists, I mean, where do they go? Will they be able to continue doing the work that they're doing, showing the work that they're doing, the friendships and the camaraderie, and a place to kind of talk about your stuff and invite people like I have with these musicians. We can come here and rehearse some tunes, and it's convenient, and I don't feel like I'm bothering somebody here, whereas I would be at home.
The rent we pay is not insignificant, and definitely it's hard to find space in Vancouver at a reasonable price. So if the Beaumont doesn't exist, that means I would have to try and find something elsewhere, and everything's really expensive, so it might not be possible.
I feel like artists need a place, and having an artist hub like that for people to visit is a special thing.
Kuzner has set up a GoFundMe with a $42,000 goal, which she says would give them time to figure out what to do.
So now we're talking with the neighbors who also are considering developing properties and looking at what displacement could look like. What if we go and live in your building? Well, our landlord builds this building, and then we move back into that, and now we have 6 floors that we're already paying for anyways.
The executive director of the Mount Pleasant Business Improvement Association says businesses are still struggling after the pandemic, but Vancouverites can play a big part in supporting them alongside the government.
Most of the businesses in Vancouver are small businesses. It's getting out there and supporting these businesses that your friends and your family work at.
In Vancouver, Sarah Chu, City News.
Take my man.